Alright, so over 50% of Americans over the age of 18 drink coffee daily. This accounts for 150 people who drink an average 3.2 cups per day. Many people yield little to no knowledge regarding the Java they're consuming and what the positives and negatives of drinking coffee actually are. So, if you are a coffee consumer, there are some important facts that you should know concerning your health. Positive and negative health effects all depend on the variety of factors, including how much coffee you consume daily, what types of coffee beverages you consume, how you brew it, and if you have a previous or current health condition, and many more. So we will first discuss the pros of coffee consumption and the mental and physical benefits. So before we begin, I'd like to state some information from a study done by the Harvard School of Public Health. They recently got results from a study performed on 200,000 subjects over the course of 16 years who drank multiple cups of coffee per day. They studied the physical and mental effects of coffee on individuals, and the results that came back were quite fascinating. They concluded that coffee consumption leads to decreased risk of Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, skin cancer, and diabetes, which affect a vast majority of people worldwide. They also found a mental benefit of coffee, which was that consuming 2 to 4 cups daily will reduce suicide risk by 50% and depression in women by 15%. So first, going into the mental benefits of coffee consumption, it's known that drinking 2 to 4 cups daily may decrease your chance of developing mental problems later in life, including Alzheimer's or dementia. The coffee bean is known to increase energy levels, make you feel less tired, and it is even proven to be able to make you more intelligent. The reason behind this is because coffee contains the stimulant called caffeine, which is one of the most widely indulged substances worldwide. When you drink coffee, the caffeine absorbs into your bloodstream and travels to your brain, which increases dopamine levels, which is basically your mood center. And this will improve your mood, energy, reaction times, and even general cognitive function. Because of the positive mental effect coffee has on these aspects, it's even recommended in your older years to consume multiple cups of coffee to reduce your mental stamina.
Just kidding.
You'll be so going into the physical benefits now, you'll be surprised by actually how much coffee can affect your physical being for the better. Did you know that coffee is almost in every fat-burning supplement produced? This is because coffee is one of the very few natural substances known to man that aids in burning fat. When you consume coffee, it stimulates your central nervous system, which sends signals to fat cells, and then it breaks down body fat, and then that broken down body fat transforms into free fatty acids, which then your body uses that as fuel. Which is why you feel energetic when you drink coffee. So coffee also increases adrenaline levels, which is, in other words, the fight or flight hormone designed to make our bodies become ready for intense physical performance. Studies show that coffee consumption can actually increase physical performance by up to 11% and also boost your metabolic rate from 3 to 11%. These rates unfortunately start to decrease if you're like a long-term coffee drinker. So the bottom line is that the antioxidant-rich coffee bean can aid in both your physical and mental being. The main reason behind this is that coffee contains riboflavin, which is vitamin B12, pantothenic acid, which is vitamin B5, manganese and potassium, and also magnesium and niacin. All these are important to keep your body and mind healthy and working at optimal performance. That is why you see all of these in almost every daily multivitamin, and it's a plus that it's actually in your cup of joe. So,
Like that.
So going into the cons now of coffee consumption, moderation is key when it comes to basically everything, including the amount of coffee you drink. So the mental hazards, beginning with drinking more than 4 cups daily can have a variety of negative mental side effects, including insomnia and restlessness. If you consume multiple cups daily, it is shown that coffee drinkers become dependent on that usually morning pick-me-up they get from coffee, and sometimes even obtain headaches when they try to cut back or even stop. So excessive consumption is also linked to anxiety and psychotic disorders. Research has shown that people with social anxiety and panic disorders are very sensitive to the caffeine in coffee because it actually amplifies their anxiety and also their panic disorder. So going into the physical hazards now, drinking more than 4 cups daily can have a variety of negative physical side effects, including mainly the dehydration of the entire body, the digestive system impairment, rapid heartbeat, muscle tremors, and high blood pressure. First, talking about dehydration, coffee is a natural dehydrant which reduces the ability of your body to retain water and absorb nutrients. So the dehydrated cells that are formed also have trouble eliminating waste that your body naturally produces. Your body is not able to eliminate waste, or your body not being able to eliminate waste may contain factors concerning the next point, which is digestive system impairment. This is one of the most damaging effects on the body because coffee blocks the absorption of magnesium, which is a mineral that's essential to the colon's normal bowel movements. Coffee counteracts this by acting as a laxative, which causes the bowels to move before the absorption of minerals and water have the chance to take place, resulting in dehydration and or malnourishment. So another effect coffee has on the digestive system is that when consumed, coffee increases the production of acids in the body, which when the digestive system acts, it can cause permanent damage to the intestinal lining. So going into the next factors that include rapid heartbeat, muscle tremors, and high blood pressure, they're all interconnected with each other and based on one variable, which is the main reason behind most all of the hazards of coffee consumption, which is the caffeine in coffee. Too much caffeine can have detrimental effects on the body and mind if consumed excessively. It is the main reason why people develop mental and physical complications because it's linked to almost every ill side effect that coffee produces. Moderation is key when consuming coffee so that you can reap the benefits of the coffee bean and not the health complications that may occur from consuming too much. So you may be asking, do the benefits actually outweigh the hazards or the other way around? The benefits outweigh the hazards if you stay within the 2 to 4 cup range daily. This is so your blood pressure, heart rate, and digestive system stay within healthy levels. You're able to obtain more antioxidants and minerals from coffee than most fruits if consumed in moderation. With this moderation, you will be able to have increased energy and greater sense of physical and mental being. So the hazards actually outweigh the benefits if you consume more than 4 cups daily. When this amount is consumed, your body will block itself from absorbing the essential antioxidants and minerals from not only the coffee, but from your regular food you eat as well. This will result in yourself becoming dehydrated or malnourished. So also, if this amount of coffee is consumed, you will experience complications with your central nervous system, which affects your heart rate and blood pressure. One of the most popular results from consuming too much coffee is that it increases your chance for developing anxiety because of the amount of coffee you're intaking. So remember, moderation is definitely key. So specific rules you want to follow when it comes to coffee consumption. And there are definitely some basic rules to follow so that the benefits do outweigh the hazards. These specific rules to follow include limiting the amount of creamer and sugar put in the coffee, sip slowly, and spread the time between the cups that you drink. Try to purchase organic coffee because the coffee bean is actually one of the most pesticide-ridden crops worldwide. And like I said before, stay within the 2 to 4 cup range at the most.
Walmart. He buys Walmart.
So-
The cheapest.
So in conclusion, the pros can outweigh the cons if you follow the specific rules of correct coffee consumption. There are definitely a variety of factors concerning whether the pros outweigh the cons, but in all actuality, it's just important to know your body and discover a limit for yourself. If you feel too anxious or having odd bowel movements, you may want to cut back a bit. Or if you start feeling yourself become mentally dependent, maybe start reducing the amount you drink daily. This is so that you can stay healthy while enjoying and reaping the benefits of the coffee bean. So all in all, the pros can definitely outweigh the cons if consumed correctly.